pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
Observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play.
As the wheels are turning on that other sideline, as a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, now Taylor. And the Raiders have got him. call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On third down, Taylor. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. On play action, now Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
It over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being
touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Six yards left on second down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. This one swung out to Williams. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
They'll run it with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Javonte Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Taylor. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out right around the 39.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Taylor. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Taylor now off the bootleg. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Williams. Oh, he bowls over him, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Williams is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris down to the 25. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. They pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw, it's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll run. It's Drake. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be heading towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Taylor. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. This goes out wide for Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing his car. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Denico Autry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another home date next.